Welcome to Astronomy Daily, your source for the latest space and astronomy news. I'm Anna, and today we're covering some fascinating stories from across the cosmos, from groundbreaking research in alien life detection to massive cosmic structures. So let's get straight into it. In an exciting development for the search for extraterrestrial life, researchers in Germany have created a new and remarkably simple method that could revolutionize how we look for life on other planets. The technique focuses on detecting movement in microorganisms, specifically their attraction to certain chemicals, a process known as chemotaxis. The team tested their method on 3 different types of microbes, 2 bacteria and 1 archaea, using an amino acid called L-serine as bait. All 3 species showed clear movement toward the chemical, which is particularly significant since these organisms were chosen for their ability to survive in extreme conditions similar to what we might find on Mars. What makes this discovery particularly promising is its simplicity. Instead of requiring complex equipment, the method uses a basic slide with 2 chambers separated by a thin membrane. Microbes are placed on one side and L-serine on the other. If living organisms are present and capable of movement, they'll naturally swim through the membrane toward the chemical. The implications for future space missions are significant. L-serine is believed to exist on Mars, and if Martian life shares any biochemical similarities with Earth life, this method could provide a straightforward way to detect it. While some modifications would be needed to make the system spaceworthy and automated, the fundamental simplicity of the approach makes it an attractive option for future missions. This method could be particularly valuable for exploring places like Europa, Jupiter's moon, where we suspect there might be oceans that could harbor life. By making life detection cheaper and faster, future missions could achieve more with fewer resources, potentially accelerating our search for life beyond Earth. Let's get a Mars update now. A fascinating discovery has emerged from Mars, where scientists have uncovered what they're calling a seismic highway deep within the red planet. This finding comes from analyzing data from NASA's InSight lander, which has completely changed our understanding of how seismic waves travel through Mars. By comparing Marsquake data with impact craters identified by the Mars Reconnaissance Orbiter, researchers found something unexpected. When meteoroids strike Mars, they create seismic waves that travel much deeper into the planet than previously thought. Rather than being dampened by the crust as expected, these waves appear to find a more direct route through the planet's mantle. One particular impact crater, measuring 71 feet in diameter, proved especially revealing. The seismic signals from this impact were detected at the Cerberus Fosse region, over 1,000 miles away from the impact site. This remarkable distance far exceeded what scientists thought possible, based on their existing models of Mars's interior structure. The discovery is forcing scientists to reassess their understanding of Mars's composition and internal structure. As one researcher put it, they used to think most seismic energy was confined to traveling within the Martian crust. Instead, they've found this deeper, faster pathway through the mantle, allowing seismic signals to reach much more distant regions of the planet. This breakthrough was made possible through the clever use of artificial intelligence. Scientists developed a machine learning algorithm that could quickly analyze tens of thousands of images from the Mars Reconnaissance Orbiter, identifying impact craters in a matter of days, rather than the years it would have taken to do manually. What's particularly exciting about this discovery is how it might help us better understand not just Mars, but other rocky planets as well. By revealing these unexpected properties of Mars's interior, we're gaining valuable insights into planetary evolution that could apply to Earth, the Moon, and beyond. Here's news of a party I wouldn't mind going to. Maybe my invitation's in the mail, but I won't hold my breath. The Lowell Observatory in Flagstaff, Arizona is gearing up for an exciting celebration as it marks the 95th anniversary of one of astronomy's most significant discoveries. Their 6th annual Weinhardt Pluto Festival, running from February 13th to 17th, will commemorate Clyde Tombaugh's historic discovery of Pluto at this very location back in 1930. This year's festival theme, To Boldly Go Beyond New Horizons, carries special significance as it also marks the 10th anniversary of NASA's New Horizons mission, which gave us our first detailed glimpses of this fascinating dwarf planet. The celebration promises an engaging mix of educational activities and social events, including a unique Pluto pub crawl and exclusive book signings at their new Astronomy Discovery Center. Among the distinguished guests is Adam Nimoy, son of Star Trek legend Leonard Nimoy, who brings an intriguing connection between science fiction and real-world astronomy. He'll be joining an impressive panel alongside New Horizons principal investigator Alan Stern and renowned comet hunter David Levy at the Orpheum Theater. The connection between the Nimoy family and the observatory runs deeper than you might expect. Leonard Nimoy, who grew up in Boston's immigrant West End, had a genuine fascination with astronomy and space exploration. He owned his own telescope and even visited the Lowell Observatory, bringing home models of satellites from his visits to various space facilities. The festival will also feature a special presentation where Adam Nimoy will discuss his book, The Most Human, exploring his relationship with his father, followed by a screening of his documentary, For the Love of Spock. It's a fitting tribute that bridges the gap between science fiction's ability to inspire and the real-world pursuit of astronomical discovery that continues at Lowell Observatory to this day. In an extraordinary discovery that's pushing the boundaries of our understanding, astronomers have identified one of the largest exoplanets ever found orbiting a relatively small star, about 244 light-years from Earth. Named Gaia 4b, this mysterious world was discovered through the European Space Agency's Gaia mission, which detected the planet by observing how its massive gravitational pull affects its parent star's movement through space. This celestial giant boasts a mass 11.8 times that of Jupiter, making it a truly remarkable find, especially considering it orbits a relatively modest orange dwarf star with just 64% of our sun's mass. While it follows an orbit similar in distance to Mars's path around our sun, its cooler star means temperatures on Gaia 4b are likely quite chilly. What makes this discovery particularly intriguing is how it challenges our traditional classifications of cosmic objects. The line between what we call a planet and what we consider a failed star, or brown dwarf, becomes remarkably blurry with Gaia 4b. While its mass falls below the typical 13 Jupiter mass threshold used to define brown dwarfs, the way it likely formed raises fascinating questions about its true nature. The star's chemical composition suggests there might not have been enough heavy elements available during the system's formation to build such a massive planet through traditional planetary formation processes. This hints at the possibility that Gaia 4b may have formed more like a star through the gravitational collapse of a gas cloud, rather than the way we think most planets come together. Whether we call it a supersized planet or a failed star, Gaia 4b represents one of the most massive worlds ever found around a lower mass star, making it an invaluable discovery for understanding how these extraordinary systems form and evolve. As we continue to analyze data from the Gaia mission, we may find more of these boundary-pushing worlds that help us better understand the diverse range of objects populating our galaxy. Now try and get your brain around this. Just when we thought we had a handle on the scale of cosmic structures, astronomers have made a mind-bending discovery that's forcing us to think even bigger. They've found what appears to be the largest structure ever observed in our universe, and they've named it Quipu, after an ancient Incan measuring system. To give you an idea of just how massive this structure is, it contains roughly 200 quadrillion times the mass of our sun. That's a number so large it's rarely used even in astronomy, where we regularly deal with cosmic scale measurements. And if that wasn't impressive enough, Quipu stretches across 1.3 billion light-years of space. This superstructure isn't just breaking records, it's reshaping our understanding of the cosmos. Quipu and 4 other newly discovered superstructures together contain 45% of all galaxy clusters in their region of space, 30% of the galaxies, and 25% of all matter. They're essentially cosmic metropolises on an unimaginable scale. These structures are so massive that they actually distort our view of the universe. Their immense gravitational influence affects everything from our measurements of the cosmic microwave background, the afterglow of the Big Bang, to our calculations of how fast the universe is expanding. They even act as enormous cosmic lenses, bending light from distant objects as it travels toward Earth. While our current models of the universe can account for structures like Quipu, these cosmic giants won't last forever. Scientists predict that over time, these superstructures will eventually break apart into smaller units. But for now, they stand as remarkable cosmic monuments, offering us unprecedented insights into the largest scale architecture of our universe and challenging our understanding of how such enormous structures could have formed in the first place. In a groundbreaking move that brings space exploration into the modern digital age, NASA is hosting its first ever live Twitch stream directly from the International Space Station. This historic broadcast, scheduled for February 12th, marks a significant step in NASA's efforts to connect with new audiences through contemporary platforms. During this pioneering stream, viewers will have a unique opportunity to interact with NASA astronaut Don Pettit, who's currently orbiting Earth aboard the space station, and Matt Dominic, who recently returned from the Crew 8 mission. They'll be sharing insights about daily life in orbit and discussing the fascinating research being conducted in the microgravity environment of the ISS. This isn't just another space broadcast. It's part of NASA's broader strategy to engage with digital audiences where they are. As Brittany Brown, director of NASA's Office of Communications Digital and Technology Division, explains, this stream is just the beginning. The agency is planning more Twitch-exclusive content, responding directly to feedback from digital creators who've been asking for content tailored to their communities. The stream will do more than just showcase life in space. It's designed to highlight ways for viewers to get involved with NASA's mission. From citizen science projects to educational programs aimed at inspiring the next generation of space explorers, the Artemis generation, this broadcast represents a new chapter in how we engage with space exploration. This initiative comes as part of NASA's expanding digital presence, which includes the recent launch of their own streaming platform, NASA Plus, and redesigned websites. It's a clear signal that the space agency is committed to making space exploration more accessible and engaging for everyone, wherever they might be, even if that's just watching from their computer screens 250 miles below the International Space Station. Thanks for joining me today on Astronomy Daily. As always, it's been a pleasure bringing you the latest developments from the fascinating world of space and astronomy. I'm Anna, and if you're hungry for more cosmic content, you can catch up on all our latest stories at astronomydaily.io, where we maintain a constantly updating newsfeed of space and astronomy news. Don't forget to join our growing community on social media. You can find us by searching for Astro Daily Pod on Facebook, X, YouTube Music, and TikTok. All our previous episodes are available there too, so you'll never miss out on the wonders of the cosmos. Until next time, keep looking up and stay curious about the universe around us.